Hi, this is Sai Morton with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the forexpsummit.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit forexpsummit.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now guys, let's take a look at the gold market. In gold market we approximately see the same action as in the euro currency and other assets. You can see market has dropped right to the 1210 area. In weekly research we have discussed the chances on the further drop, and in overall our extended vision of the perspective of the gold market. You probably know that as this initial drop has happened, I mean in September, we said that we in general expect to get market around 1160 area. So that is just stands in agreement with the patterns that we see on the monthly chart in general overall sentiment. Because guys, on this drop on the September, there's no real contraction of the long position of the investors. So that mostly the speculative game, because as we have estimated based on the SPDR fund storages that statistics, that there's really no real sell-off has happened. So as investors previously have kept their long positions and they still keep them on this drop. That's why the real contraction of the speculative positions and offloading of the extended long positions on the gold market has started here. We could try to explain this drop by many reasons. So from the fundamental political, the Trump has been uncertainty and from the inflation point of view, but the fact is that offloading has started. So from the technical point of view, this drop stands absolutely logical with the combination of the commitment of traders report that we said that when some positions reach very extended levels, the market can't support and can't continue the existing trend. So it needs to relieve some power, relieve some cash for later to increase the purchasing and to trigger the further continuation of the trend. And that is what we see right now. So yes, the market has dropped significantly, as you can see, and has reached the 12, 10, 50% support. This is, as you can see, 50% level from this low November 2015, when this upward action really has started, to this top 50% level. Here you could see that some kind of the hand shoulders pattern is forming that we have discussed in our weekly research as well. So as a result, we could get some kind of the later the market shows this action, some kind of the maybe BCD pattern that we get, that probably, as you can see, could lead market directly to the 1160 area that we would like to see. Maybe this will be 1170. So if 618 support, it's also possible. But that's approximately the strategical level where we'll be watching for taking the long-term bullish positions, because we expect that gold will reestablish upward action, and this will be the point of the starting of the real long-term bull trend on the gold market that could last to the 2000 level or even higher. That's why 1170, 1160 area is very important from the strategical point of view. For those of you guys who keep positions for years, months, so they know that the traders exist, and it's probably will be a very important point. So, but right now, as you can see, market has reached the 50% 1210 support. It's also daily oversold. That's why maybe some minor bounce will happen. Also, guys, it's interesting, the market has dropped below monthly pivot support one, and this indicates that this is really pure trend that we have. It's interesting to check what will be about this ABCD pattern. Maybe market, no, as you can see, market hasn't quite reached yet the target. This A, B, C, top D pattern stands slightly lower, around 12 even. That's why we said in the weekly research that 12 even probably will be the target. That's why it's another reason, based on this ABCD pattern, why we think that probably market should drop further to the downside, and probably here retracement hardly will be very significant. Maybe market retest these lows. Scalp market likes to do this. but then it should at least reach this level. That's what we expect to see in the nearest time. On the 4-hour time frame chart, you also could see the levels that we have. First resistance 1242, but probably it's too close because markets tend to oversold. Maybe some more significant retracement will follow. Next one will be confidence resistance 1260, also accompanied by weekly pivot point. 1260 stands approximately right at the previous low, so this agrees with this level, probably. And here we will be watching for possible double repo by patient. This market could trigger upward bounce here. Yesterday we have come to conclusion that in general, despite this minor retracement, we could treat this whole action as the single thrust. But currently, guys, due to the recent drop, you could focus just on a minor pattern here, because you can see there's also sufficient number of candles, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 bars to the downside. This also could be suitable thrust for double repo by pattern. Also, guys, it's very personal. I mean, the trading gold market right now on the long side, so if you feel confidence, if you have an experience, you could try to do this. But for those of you guys who trade on the daily chart, if we're mostly watching for opportunity for taking the short, it's just better to wait when the retracement will be over and then think about taking short position, because as I said, trying to trade gold against this some kind of the actions of just vertical plunge, it's really risky. That's why if you're you have some psychology that it's better to use to take the positions in the agreement with the major direction, major trend, then for yours it will be better just to wait when the market will show this bounce and then make the decision on possibly taking the short, rather than trying to make the scalp trades on the intraday chart with some patience and trade gold long. So this is not for everybody. It's trading gold on the long side is really risky. So that being said, our current view on the gold market that we expect is further dropping, but maybe in the tomorrow session, the market will show some minor upward bounce. The most probable destination point of this bounce is the 1250 area, 1245, 1250. This we're testing of these lows.